a lot. Frankie Lee and Judas Priest, they were the best of friends. So when Frankie Lee needed money one day, Judas quickly pulled out a roll of tens. He placed it on a footstool just above the plotted plain. Said, "Take your pick, Frankie boy, my loss will be your gain." Frankie Lee sat right down, put his fingers to his chin. With the cold eyes of Judas on him, his head began to spin. "Could you please not stare at me like that?" he said, "just my foolish pride. But sometimes a man must be alone, and this ain't no place to hide." Judas, he just winked and he said, "All right, I'll leave you here. But you better hurry up and choose which one of those bills you want before they all disappear. I'm gonna start my picking right now, but just tell me where you'll be." Judas pointed down the road and he said, "Eternity." "Eternity?" said Frankie Lee, with a voice as cold as ice. "That's right," he said, Judas, "eternity, though you might call it paradise." "I don't call it anything," said Frankie Lee with a smile. "All right," said Judas Priest, "I'll see you after a while." Well, Frankie Lee, he sat right down feeling a little low and mean, when then a passing stranger burst upon the scene. "Are you Frankie Lee, the gambler, whose father's deceased?" "Well, if you are, there's a fellow calling you down the road, and they say his name is Priest." "Oh yeah, he's my friend," I said Frankie Lee in fright. "I do recall him very well. In fact, he just left my sight." He said, "Yeah, that's the one, the stranger. He is quiet as a mouse. Well, my message is, he's down the road, stranded in a house." Well, Frankie Lee, he panicked. He dropped everything and he ran until he came upon the spot where Judas Priest did stand. "What kind of house is this?" he said. "Where have I come to roam?" "It's not a house," said Judas Priest. "It's not a house, it's a home." Well, Frankie Lee, he trembled. He soon lost all control over everything which he had made. Well, his mission bells did toll. He stood there staring at the big house bright as the sun, with 24 windows and woman's facing everyone. Well, up the stairs ran Frankie Lee with the soulful bound and leap, and foaming at the mouth, he began to make his midnight creep. For 16 nights and days he raved, in the 7th he did burst into the arms of Judas Priest, where he died there of thirst. No one tried to say a thing when they carried him out in jest, except for, of course, that little neighbor boy who carried him to rest. He just walked along alone, with his guilt so well concealed, and he muttered underneath his breath, "Nothing is revealed." The moral of this song is simply that one should never be where one does not belong. So when you see your neighbor carrying something, help him with his load, and don't go making paradise for their home across the road. Did you want to